Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys a bummer. Capiche? Capiche? Okay, so basically, I think I already told you, but long story short, I ordered some Ohuhu markers and they were not what I thought they were. I ordered the wrong kind of markers, so yeah. I was so happy. I was already setting up the markers and stuff, and I didn't even think to open the marker up and look at the tips, but yeah, I got overly excited, and when I was about to do like the swatches, I realized I opened one side and I was like, oh, the brush, but I was looking at I was looking at the picture, and one of them is broad and the other one is brush, right? So I was looking at one of them. On one end it said, I don't even remember, but one of them was brush and the other side was, I think, fine. And I was just looking at it, trying to figure out which picture was like the one I wanted to open, but they both, for some reason, confused me, and I opened the brush side and it was a brush like this. But then I opened the other side and it was definitely not like this. Let me see if I can grab it. Okay. So basically, this was it. This is what it came in. And okay, so I looked here and I think this is what threw me off. Yes, this is definitely what threw me off, because see how it says brush here, and then it has this little indicator that this side is a brush. Well, I looked at this and this says brush, but the indicator is not there. The indicator is for the other side, which is fine. And when I opened the marker to swatch, I was just like, this is not the marker. These are not the markers. Oh shit. Wrong one. So after I had organized all of the markers in the way that I was going to swatch them, I was like, man, I did all this for nothing. But look at them, they're so beautiful. They're so tempting. But I think I'm going to return them because I was really expecting this type of marker with the brush and the broad. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with these markers. They serve their purpose, especially with the details. Those would be perfect with the details. But I can do that with the brush side, which is why I wanted the chisel too, so that I can be able to color in more surface area. Does that make sense? I am so sorry. I don't know if I should keep them, or I don't know if I should return them, or see if I can exchange them. I don't know if I'll get the discount because they were from the Prime Day deals. I really want to keep them. But I know I want the broad. Because the brush side, it can work as a broad and can also work as a fine. I don't know why I didn't look. And yeah, when I went to look at the orders that I made for Amazon to see if it was my mistake, it said chisel tip, and then in the picture it shows the chisel tip, and it just, I didn't see it. I really want to try these. And one of the things that I was so surprised and kind of shocked was, okay, so I bought these for the same price last year on Prime Day too, I think. They came out to be $30, and they had the brush tip, obviously. But that's the reason why I got it, for the brush tip too. When I got it, they were $24, and I thought that was a lot of markers. But when I got this, I was like, wait a second, this seems like it's bigger than my pack. So then the second surprise was, well, I guess the first surprise was the fact that this is a 36 pack. Which I was happy about, actually. I was like, so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, so many more colors. So much more colors. Man. It's okay. I'll see. Maybe I'll end up keeping them and liking them forever. But see, I would like these if I had, in addition to the broad tip. My mistake. Anyways, what's been up, man? Can you tell I'm super tired? Because I freaking am. Today was a long day. Yeah. What did I do? I went to work. I woke up at 5:30. I don't know why I had the hardest time waking up and getting up. And then I got to work late. But it's okay because it really doesn't matter if I come in late on Sundays. Because it's not like, because I do markdowns with some other coworkers. So technically speaking, I can just stay a little bit longer and nothing happens. Or I can just not take a break and work for that time, you know? Like we get 2 breaks. I'll just take one so that I can leave at the same time that I normally leave, you know? And oftentimes my coworkers leave, one of my coworkers leaves a little bit earlier than the rest of us, so, and today she stayed the whole day, so it really didn't affect much today. Any of you guys have life advice you would like to share. I'm open to take some. I got these lashes on Amazon, as you can tell, and as you can see, only one side looks like it's up and the other side looks like it's kind of like this. Amazon finds. I was watching that before I came to my room. I'm so tempted to use these anyways. Somebody help. Should I exchange them? Do you think they'll exchange them? My legs hurt. I need water. I think I'm gonna fill up a water bottle and I'm gonna keep it in here. I'm so thirsty. Is it just me or is everybody like extremely thirsty? I don't know why, but sometimes when I put lipstick on, I feel like it dehydrates me for some reason. Does that happen to you guys too? Dime ya por qué, dime ya por qué, porque no me llamas, porque no me extrañas, dime ya por qué, dime ya por qué, porque no me llamas, porque no me extrañas. I'm sorry guys, no contact. No contact. Have you guys noticed? I hope you haven't. But this hand, this baby right here, has a crooked finger or two. This little finger, this little, I don't know why it's crooked. And then it makes my other fingers look kind of crooked too. It looks like they're going this way, but maybe they kind of are. Is it because I cracked my fingers? Please tell me that it's not because that. Or is it because I write so much? Like literally, I have my journal right here. That's how much I've written. But anyways. Or is it genetic? Sorry. Just kidding. It makes me self-conscious because it's crooked. I love you. I forgot how to do why. Why? Mm-hmm. What was I gonna say? Dime ya por qué. Dime ya por qué. Dime ya por qué. Dime ya por qué. ¿Por qué no me llamas? ¿Por qué no me llamas? Ya no. ¿Por qué ya no? ¿Por qué ya no me llamas? ¿Por qué no me extrañas, bebé? Bebé. ¿Por qué no me extrañas? ¿Por qué no me extrañas? ¿Por qué no me llamas? ¿Por qué no me extrañas? Dime ya por qué. Dime ya por qué. It sounds better. It sounds better with guitar. I mixed up better and guitar in my head. Guitar. Why? Is this hand is a little bit more normal than this hand. See? Also, I think this is because genetics. Because honestly, my dad has a crooked finger. And my brother actually has a crooked finger too. My older brother, one of my older brothers has a crooked finger. It literally looks like mine. It's funny. Dime ya por qué. Dime ya por qué. Dime ya por qué. Dime ya por qué. Do you know the song? It's oh yeah, Bebe. Bebe by Camilo. It's a bachata. If you haven't heard it yet, go listen to it. You know he has a daughter? I think it's a daughter. And they named her Indigo. Isn't that interesting? Indigo is a color. It's like a purplish bluish. I remember that used to be my favorite color. Like in, and I remember, no, that's different. But my indigo used to be my favorite color, like in 3rd grade. And then I remember in 6th grade, there was the teacher had us do like this project with like our classmates. She paired us up. I think she paired us up with a student in the class, and then she would have us. She was gonna have us do like this essay on that person, and we had to interview them, ask them questions, then write the essay. And I remember I told my partner asked me what my favorite color was, and I was like, my favorite color is red violet. And it's funny because I didn't think it was such a big deal. Like, you had your box of crayons with all these colors, and I would go with the basic colors, you know? So I was like, my favorite color is red violet. And it was. I love that color. Like, coloring with it. But anyways, I remember she thought it was the weirdest thing ever, and I thought, how's that weird? I mean, it would be weird if I said mauve or or something like that. Ombre or amber. Name a color that's not in your crayon box, then that would be weird. But I remember in her essay, she said, I don't know what kind of person would like red violet, but red violet is her favorite color. I think we had to present it in front of the class. You know, one time, no, not one time. I mean, you know what I realized one day? I realized the moment that I hated public speaking takes me back to 02. Just kidding. I don't, how old was, what year was it when I was like 13, yeah. I remember, wait, 2010 was when I was promoting 8th grade, so 2010, 2009, 2008, 2009, takes me back to 08, 09. I remember we were going to do a project, and then we had to do a presentation on it, and I was so excited for this project because it was like about space. And I remember researching all this stuff, and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to present. Little did I know then that's the day that I was going to hate public speaking for the rest of my life. Of my life. For my life. And I remember it was my turn, and I was so nervous. Like, I was like shaking. My voice was so shaky. I remember getting to the front of the classroom and then turning, and then I was like swallowing hard my saliva, and then I was talking and I was trying to get over it, and then it was so embarrassing. And the teacher was like, wait, start over. She had me start over, and she's like, do a little bit louder, please. You know what I also freaking hate about my life? My voice can only go to a certain range. I can't go louder. Any louder than that, I need a microphone. So yeah, I remember that day like by my head. I remember finishing and I felt so defeated. And I remember telling my friend, like, that was so embarrassing, like, I don't want to do that again. And then freaking I was telling why I had to be valedictorian in 8th grade. I mean, I did have the option to opt out, but I was like, oh my god, like, I'm the smartest girl. Gotta take advantage. But I didn't even know what the heck a valedictorian was. I didn't even know what the heck or how the heck they decided who. And I remember it was me and this other guy. And I beat him because I think I had a 4.0 and I think he had like a 3.9. Or I think we both had 4.0, but they gave me like, okay, it's her first and then him. I don't know why. He should have been first, alphabetically speaking, but yeah. I remember I cried in practice for public speaking. Why do they make us do this kind of? And then I was like, oh my god, maybe I can be valedictorian for high school, even though I hated the experience for 8th grade. Explain, please, what is wrong with me? But for high school, I decided I was not going to try to do that much. You know what? I had a dream that I could do high school all over again. And then I was so concerned because I was like, I already got a 4.0 in my last 4 years. Now I gotta stress out to get a 4.0 now. Yeah, that was the stress of the dream. But anyways, I And also, I told myself I'm not gonna stress myself so much. Like if I get a 4.0, fine. If not, oh well. But I did stress either way because I wanted that 4.0. But this is stuff I didn't even want to talk about. I don't want to be associated with 4.0 valedictorianism and intelligence. I wanted to push that down to the abyss. Start fresh. But anywho, I guess I'm saying it now. I'm gonna stop conversating about that. What I do remember, in 8th grade, our science teacher, she had frogs around not like actual frogs, but like posters of frogs around the classroom. And I remember for extra credit, one of the things was to memorize all of these frogs, and you would get like 50 points or 100 points extra credit, something like that. If you memorized the scientific name, that was like another 50. But if you memorized like just the general name of the frog, you would get 50. So it was 50 and then another 50 if you memorized the scientific name. And there was one girl who actually tried and actually did it, and I was so surprised. I thought about it, but I was like, how the heck am I gonna memorize all these frogs' names? And I thought it was cool and I thought it was a fun idea, but on top of everything going on with school and stuff, I was like, I don't think I can do that. And besides, all I gotta do is maintain the A. And imagine I just fell asleep on the video like this. What would you do? What would you do? It's a social experiment. I find social experiments pretty interesting, but I also find them a little bit, I know they have to be random, but sometimes it feels like you can't judge based on those few experiences. They have to be like a whole bunch of experiences in order for you to like come up with statistics on why society is the way it is, you know? Well, obviously there's like, I'm sure there is, but like, you know, like those YouTube videos, I feel like they could go somewhere, but it has to be like the same exact script for every person. Because sometimes I feel like they change it up a bit, or they kind of they change it sometimes. And I think it's, shoot, I forgot the word. It's an what do you call it? Do you know what I mean? 4 years of school. Actually 6. 5.5 to be exact. Extraneous variable. Let's see if I remember if I used it right. Irrelevant or unrelated to the subject being dealt with. What did I say? Right? Extraneous variable. An extraneous variable is any factor that can affect the outcome of a research study but is not being investigated. It's a variable that's not considered an independent variable and can affect the dependent variables or controlled conditions. Yeah, so if you, or like other people passing by, or the music that's being played has to be the same exact Say, for example, they're doing a social experiment outside of a coffee shop and they're trying to get somebody to buy them a coffee or something to see who's more likely to give you a coffee. Maybe they need to consider the song, maybe they need to consider the deals that are going on, any promotions, any loud noises. Maybe they can't hear the person talking, so maybe it's too loud. Am I on the right track? I hope so. I love psychology, studying psychology. See, the thing is, I feel like I'm more of a student than I am someone that projects, someone that teaches. Does that make sense? This eyelash is starting to bother me. You know what's interesting? You can't have the good without the bad. One of the things that I found really, really profound in Batman is the relationship between Batman and Robin. And I think this might have been something to do with the Lego movie, but it's totally true. The Batman Lego movie, where I think, or I don't know if it's there or if it's like somewhere else that I saw it, but basically one can't coexist without the other. And then I think Joker needs Batman to be after him, and Batman needs the Joker to do something bad so that he can go after him. You know, like, I guess like a yin yang. Can't have the good without the bad. What do I know? But basically, yeah, that's what I understood. It's like, if there's no Joker committing crimes in town, then what is Batman? You know? So the Joker needs to not be in jail so that Batman can be Batman. If Joker's captured, then how can Batman be Batman? Because Joker's the one that caused all the trouble. Which I also find interesting because they say the villains are just people that were misunderstood or mistreated as younger people, younger characters. Oh my back, did you hear it crack? Oh. I have back issues if you haven't noticed. I'm not ashamed. So yeah, tell me something about your life. Tell me. I want to know. You like my earrings? These are actually supposed to go up around the ear, but I think this one should have been where this one is. But this is what happened. I put these on because I had my little arracadas, which are my little hoops, and I was like, I found these, and I was like, I'm always looking through my things and I never wear them. Maybe I need to wear these things because they're gonna go bad and I'm just gonna end up throwing them away. And I was like, but this one's already taken. I don't want to have to remove it. So then I thought, what the heck, I'm gonna try it on this ear. And I was like, no hopes, this is not gonna work because how the heck is it gonna stay up? I've already tried it with other earrings that have like this type of in the back it's like a little hook, and it didn't work. So my hopes are not high, set out high. So then I put it on, and then I was like, wait a second, this can totally hold this. So it does. And you can't really tell that it's not part of it. I think they look cute. Makes me look like I have a whole bunch of different ear piercings. But if I turn, you can kind of tell, I think. But who's gonna be looking at me from the side, you know? You know. So, what you guys doing, huh? Have you guys ever been so tired that you're falling asleep standing up? Because I've been there, and I've done that. And I'm not trying to do that again because that's not a very nice experience. I'm just enjoying me in this solitudist corner. Don't mind the hairs, don't mind the fuzzies. You know, a lot of hair has been falling out of my head. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's so long that it gets tangled, so it like pulls on itself, or if it's stress. But you see all this? It's new hair that's growing in. And I didn't have this for a while, but it's happening again. You know those penguins? Have you guys seen the documentary? I don't know why I do this. I tend to jump from one thought to the next. But have you guys seen those documentaries of Animal Geographic? National Geographic? Yeah, I love those. Especially, I love like water life, ocean life, sea life. And I like the penguin life too. That's very interesting. How the penguins, when they're born, they look fuzzy. And they're funny looking. Which is what I consider myself. With this hair. I feel like I don't know, I remind myself of those penguins. With the fuzz. Okay, I don't know what else to talk about. I just want to keep talking though. But anyways, what was I saying with the National Geographic? Yeah, I love it. And insect life. Some of the insect life, like the ant life. A bug's life. I should put myself to sleep. You know, sometimes I'll be recording and I'll forget that I'm recording and I'm just like, I doze off. It just happened right now. I don't know if you realize, but I grabbed my sock over here. Well, I didn't show you, but I grabbed my sock and like started putting it on and I totally forgot. Something's wrong with me. Like this never happened before. I would always be so self-aware and so self-conscious and conscious of my environment and everything. But now it's so easy to get distracted and to doze off. And sometimes I'm like, where am I? Or like, I'm so encapsulated in my head and my thoughts that like, I know that there's a world around me and I know there's things around me and I'm very conscious. Like my sketchbook, my plushie, but like it's not registering that I'm here, you know? So it's like maybe I need to bring myself to the passenger side of my best friend's ride instead of in the back seat. In the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. What do you call that? Fog? Or fog? Speaking of fog, I think I want some coffee. I never drink coffee, but it's good. You know, like the mocha? Mocha's good, but it makes me so jittery. That's why I don't drink it. Instead of helping me stay awake and do all these productive things, it makes my system like crash. So I don't think it's helpful for me. But all these people drinking coffee to help them survive the day, do you not feel your heart race? Do you not feel like crying because your heart is racing? Because mine does. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna cut it now because I've been talking non-stop and you guys are probably bored and trying to go to sleep too. Why my finger crooked? Thanks guys for watching and for subscribing and for liking and commenting and sharing. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you. Just wanted to throw that out there. Now that I had the opportunity. Now that it came into my mind. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. Hope you guys have a good night. Hope you guys have a good week. Hope you guys do better. Alright, besos, besos. ¿Está grabando? ¿Está grabando? ¿Está grabando? Besos, besos.